Φύγε, πόρο. Προέρικα το πατρί σου και έτσι πάμε να αποστείλω νύχτα.
We'll be watching you, Mistios.
At least give them a welcome first.
Fine. Pericles welcomes you to his symposium.
Cassandra, it's you!
Phoebe,
You promised we'd see each other again, and now we have.
I also said stay out of trouble.
Which I have. Okay, almost out of trouble.
How did you even get here, Phoebe?
Well, I did make some drachmi working for Marcos.
So you paid someone to bring you to Athens?
Not exactly.
Phoebe...
I needed a drachmi for when I arrived. I couldn't use it all to leave, and I didn't want to wait any longer. So I sneaked on a ship. Don't worry, nobody saw.
I just can't believe you made it.
I don't remember much of Athens from when I was a baby. But every once in a while, something feels familiar. It's nice.
I can't believe you're here.
Me either. I can't believe we both made it to Athens. It's so much different from Kefalonia.
But what are you doing here?
I'm here to get you ready. I have to make sure you leave all your weapons and change into these clothes.
So you somehow work here? For Pericles?
No, for Aspasia.
How is it you're working for Aspasia?
Well, I did get into a little bit of trouble after I got to Athens. I may have been a leader of a small group of orphans that tried to cheat Aspasia. We didn't know it was her, though.
And you convinced her to hire you?
No, she asked me on her own.
That was lucky. I don't understand why I have to change.
It's just what you do here. I felt weird at first, but you forget about it pretty fast.
And my weapons?
Don't worry, I'll take care of them. We don't want to scare people in there.
Well... I think I'm ready to go in.
You can't! Not like that, anyway. The Athenians like it best when you try to fit in. But don't worry, I have just the outfit for you.
I'll get changed. Promise you'll take care of my things?
Yep. Leave your weapons in the corner, and I'll come back when you're done.
I feel uncomfortable in this.
Now you look like everyone else.
You say that like it's a good thing.
It is. If you want them to take you seriously, this is the easiest way. Trust me.
Is that everything?
You're all ready to go in. Don't worry. You've done scarier things than this.
I'm struggling to think of any right now. Are you sure I can't keep just one weapon with me?
No weapons. Now hurry and go in. Oh, and don't leave without saying bye.
Here, Cassandra. The mighty mercenary and traveler has finally made her grand entrance. Only slightly late, too.
Herodotus! Athenians have no problem letting me know when I'm not welcome. It's a relief to see your friendly face.
Don't let the company here tonight intimidate you.
I won't.
Pericles is no king. He needs these guests to love him so that the people love him. And they, in turn, need Pericles. You're no different from any of them.
Do you really think these people will help me?
They will if you get them to trust you. And you've wisely dressed for the occasion. Appearing trustworthy is the most important part of being trusted, after all. Now then, come, let me introduce you to everyone. They may not look it, but this group holds the way to the future on the tip of their opinionated tongues. Sophocles and Euripides, for example. two of the most celebrated playwrights to date. No one can throw stones as far as they can. They appear to be locked in some kind of intellectual struggle, as is their way.
He's a writer of comedies, of all things. Comedies, Euripides.
I've heard of Sophocles. In my line of work, it pays to know who the richest and most famous men are.
Hermippos has also written his fair share of comedies.
You should drink more.
Lately, his attitudes have garnered him more notice than his works. However, the fellow beside him, Protagoras, is a sophist worthy of as much praise as the great Socrates himself.
Inviting Socrates seems like a good way to ruin everyone's night. I'm surprised they would let him in the door.
Oh, don't let Socrates get under your skin. At least he wore shoes for the occasion. And the poor thing gesticulating like an ape is Thrasymachos. If you listen closely, you'll notice he and Socrates are actually arguing the same points. But the wind from his wild gestures deafens him to critique.
That isn't at all what I mean.
Where is Pericles?
Oh, he never attends his own parties. Which reminds me, there's something I need to get his help with.
Vile Socrates, always appearing where I least expect him. Warrior, protect me from his amorous gaze. Oh, Alcibiades, this is not a time for jealousy, but for love.
Let's not use Alcibiades as an example. Be good, and don't drink too much. So, tell me, what does a Misthios like you think of a party like this?
This is going to be a long night. Parties should be about vomiting up blood, not vomiting up poetry. These people are so clean.
If these guests aren't to your own unique tastes, then just focus on why you came here in the first place.
Thank you, Herodotus.
Now, if you'll excuse me, Pericles is here somewhere, and I need to prepare him. If he's alone, I'll tell him what your brother said.
You're leaving me alone with these people?
You'll do fine without me, I promise. Just relax, talk to the others, and focus on finding your mother.
And so it isn't the rich and powerful, but the gods who are the source of justice?
What? No! Have you been listening to nothing I say? Yes, you come and talk to this infuriating air-blogger. I've had my fill.
Perhaps later. First, explain to me your point again. Ah, the Misthios from the ostracism. Let's talk later.
Μονάζεσαι σε ψήβα και όρακας πως εσύ.
I suppose you've come in here to mock me for my fight with Euripides.
Spare me. I'm only looking for clues to help me find a Spartan woman.
A Spartan woman in Athens. Sounds intriguing. Though, if you expect me to notice someone other than myself, you expect too much. You could talk to Euripides. He's the second most worldly man here. That pediculous Xanthodontus exophthalmic Morosov. But he doesn't talk without a drink.
I have no idea what that meant.
No, you don't.
So we get him drunk and he talks. He sounds more Argiv than Athenian.
Impressive, foreigner. Euripides is from Argos.
All right. If nothing else, this party could use the help.
You'll need to pick the right wine for this task. The kitchen should have what you need. Let me know when Euripides is done in, and I'll slip away unseen.
How do you know Pericles?
I believe you mean to ask me, how does Pericles know you? I'm the greatest dramatist in the land, mentor to Euripides, lover of Asclepios, father of theater, and so on, and so on.
I'm sure it's a real honor to have you hiding in his kitchen. You're awfully worked up over Euripides. You sure you're just friends?
I'm never just anything, foreigner. Though I confess, Euripides and I hold a bond deeper than brotherhood. Why he slams it with a banal young plaything, Aristophanes, I will never know.
I'll get the wine.
Wonderful. Now, if you want some friendly advice, Aristophanes cannot stand sweet wine. I've seen what it can do to him. Absolutely, horrifyingly delightful.
It wouldn't be a party without someone losing their stomach. I'll let you know if your plan worked.
Save for that arrogant playwright. I don't see many distinguished guests in here. Can I help you with something?
I'm here for your sweet wine.
Yes, take it. But get out of my kitchen. I'm very busy, you know.
A new face in Pericles' abode! Ha! That in itself is a remarkable thing. You must have seen me doing my impression of Cleon. I call it the Orange Ape. Tell me, what does it think?
Did you just call me it? Watch your mouth, Athenian.
It speaks, and so feisty too. Sometimes I wonder if I'm doomed to be the only young and beautiful thing here. So, what do they call you?
Cassandra.
I wouldn't peg you as a Cassandra, but never mind. I'm Aristophanes, and this man is Euripides. Oh, go on. Introduce yourself.
I'm Euripides.
For a playwright, you're not much for words.
Good men lead quiet lives, as old Euripides likes to say. Don't you, Euripides?
When I need to relax, I start a fight. For you, though...
Quickly! Bring him some wine so that he might say something clever.
After my argument with Sophocles, I think I'd rather keep my head clear.
I'm only here because I'm searching for someone.
And yet it gave us the distinct impression it was here to fill our wine. Let's focus on that first, shall we?
I'm Pericles' new servant. I'd be happy to bring some wine.
An Athenian servant, you. And these are wine-pouring muscles.
I was a rower on Pericles' ship where he took pity on me. Now I pour wine for people who question my word. And his.
I wasn't questioning. Perhaps one drink.
Why don't you just apologize to Sophocles?
It's he who should apologize to you.
Sophocles is a friend, and one good friend is worth an entire family. He just needs time to recover from his outburst.
Pericles has invited all of you here for some reason.
Either we dine here and praise Pericles, or we dine with Cleon. But Cleon has all the charm of a typical politician. A horrible voice, bad breathing, and vulgar manners.
Let's conjure Dionysos, shall we?
This is pure swill.
Amateur. In my day, this would be considered nectar of the gods. Another round!
Ready for more?
Yeah, I can hardly stomach this pig's piss.
I could outdrink both of you with one hand. Let's have some more!
You ready for another?
This wine is terrible.
You, I like you. Who brought you here?
I brought myself. I'm on the trail of a woman who fled Sparta a long time ago.
Fled? Why?
She lost 2 children. She had no choice.
She fled to heal a broken heart. Euripides, write her into a play.
I've heard Spartan mothers go to a sanctuary in Argolis to beg Asclepios for his divine pity. I should know, it's my home.
After what she went through, I'm not sure she'd trust priests.
Oh, then she sought my friend, Hippocrates. He's a physician, best of the best. He still keeps his office in Argos. If she went to him for help, there's no doubt he'd have given it.
I love getting drunk and singing. Come back if you want to sing with me.
I'll think about it.
Hippocrates in Argos.
Here I come.
How's Euripides? Drunk, I hope.
You can stop hiding in here. Euripides won't notice you coming out. He won't notice anything.
Hiding? Heed this. War has come to Athens. First they take our homes, then they take our heads. I intend to be found with at least my dignity intact. Or what's left of it anyway. If you see Pericles, tell him I said thank you for another colorful evening.
Of course, I only use the terms war or God or civility in the context of what can be observed. So I can observe soldiers fighting, but does that bring me any closer to understanding war? I haven't seen you around before, citizen. Perhaps you'd like to spare me conversing with this man of nonsense?
Sure, we can talk. What about?
Before Protagoras changed the subject, we were talking about the next great leader of Athens, Cleon.
I saw Cleon speaking at the Pnyx. He's a real man of the people.
So, you have a taste for politics. That's certainly better than most of the elitist blowhards in this house.
I take it you and Pericles aren't friends.
Hardly. Hermippos led the Tsars to have Aspasia ostracized and to see Pericles stripped of power. Not that it worked. Yet. Pericles is the past. He's more worried about losing a few precious statues than he is fighting and winning the war. Cleon will rule this city and return it to greatness. Mark my words.
I'm looking for clues to help me find a woman. She was Spartan.
Looking and finding are quite different things, wouldn't you say? I could observe a priest offering sacrifice to the gods, but does that mean, in so doing, that I have myself found God? Or...
Oh, forget it. If you're an ally of Cleon, why would Pericles invite you?
You're not from Athens, outsider. Here, we keep our enemies closest of all.
Why isn't Aspasia here?
Can you be certain she isn't? To observe her presence is still no guarantee that she is here.
In my opinion, it's just like her to cower in the shadows while we stand out here in the light.
This has been useless. Here. Someone's being hurt. Open this door or I'll kick it in!
No, don't mind her. She likes to watch. Look at you. Such authority. Such aggression. I can see why Pericles has taken such an interest in you. Did you come to join us?
It sounded like someone was in pain.
Well, it can sometimes be hard to distinguish between sounds of pleasure and pain. Had I known you were going to knock, I would have left my door wide open for you.
I only came to this symposium to find someone.
Sounds like we can help each other then, doesn't it? You fetch us a bit of oil, I help you find who you're looking for. Maybe they're in here.
She's not in there.
I think I'll check all the same.
I come bearing gifts.
We're saved! Today, these women grieved for their sons, and these men worked the wall. But tonight, we forget all of that. Let's have some fun! What do you say? Care to join us?
Now, it's time for you to help me, Ali. I'm looking for someone.
All business right until the end. I like that.
Focus. I'm looking for a woman who fled Sparta a long, long time ago.
Fled Sparta? No one flees Sparta. But let's pretend she did. If she were stupid, she'd be dead. If she were smart, she'd do what Aspasia did. She'd earn her independence. The smartest and most resourceful women I've ever met have been in Corinthia.
Prostitutes? This is serious.
They don't like being called that. And for good reason. They offer so much more than their bodies.
Such as...
These women are companions, counselors, confidants. Powerful men come to the Etera asking for advice and value their words more than those of their closest friends and advisors.
Ali! Come back inside!
Ooh, the celebration continues. When you reach Corinth, find Anthusa. No one goes in or out of the city without her knowing. Until we meet again, warrior.
Anthusa in Corinth. It's not much, but it's a start.
Ah, if it isn't the one who agrees that knowledge is most important.
I think we agreed our use of that knowledge couldn't be more different.
Ah, you remember. Perhaps our conversation can continue.
You really intend to use this young destruction to avoid the point being argued?
You have been arguing a single point all night and no one has a black eye? You have my attention.
We're discussing the nature of rulers. Where better to do so than here? I'll ask you the same question I asked Thrasimachos. Would you agree that the act of ruling is an art?
It is an art, as all worthy undertakings are. That is not up for argument.
Yet, medicine is for the betterment of the patient, and not the physician. Carpentry improves the building, not the builder. Then, is the art of ruling not for the betterment of the ruled rather than the ruler?
Don't be absurd!
I've seen enough of the world to know that there are no just rulers. Even Pericles is self-serving.
Is a Spartan general who brings order to his troops, thereby saving his own life, self-serving? I'm not sure that's the case.
Ruling a city and fighting in battle are different things.
By practicing the art of war, doesn't the general guarantee some of his troops a ferry ride to Hades, when a swift retreat would save all their lives?
You just said a general isn't self-serving when he brings order to his troops. Then you said he is self-serving because retreating would save the lives of his men? What are you trying to say?
I never tried to say anything.
But you just said those things.
I said the words, but I didn't say anything at all. I only attempted to gain your view on the matter.
You're wasting your time. Aspasia.
I couldn't help but notice your talent for debate. Well done.
Socrates is an interesting character.
Ah, Phoebe. Pericles has retired to the balcony already, has he? His ability to sneak off and sulk is second to none.
I can go get him, and Cassandra can help. Everyone listens when she talks.
That'll be fine. Run along. Cassandra will be right behind you. Now, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Aspasia. I had to go to great lengths to cover up your work in Megaris.
I did what I had to, and I'd do it again. I make no apologies.
We do what we must to survive, and there's no shame in that. It's how you got here, how I got here. The clothes, they fit you well, I trust.
These may be the nicest clothes I've ever worn, but I feel a bit uncomfortable, to be honest.
You never really get used to them. It seems we have the attention of the entire room without a single eye being fixed on us. If you'd like to talk, do it now, and do it discreetly.
I'm searching for a woman who fled Sparta with her child years ago. I was hoping you might help.
What clues do you have to her whereabouts?
A physician named Hippocrates may have seen her in Argos.
He's a good man. If you find a woman named Agathi there, do let her know Aspasia sends her regards. What else?
Alcibiades gave me the name of a woman in Corinth.
I'm sure he did. My dear friend, Anthusa, is the only one I know who's enjoyed a life in Corinth through legitimate means. Mostly legitimate, anyway.
That's all I have.
There is another option. In a former life, when I needed something done or someone found, I contacted a friend. An admiral of a sort.
What's his name?
Her name is Xenia. When we last spoke, she was in chaos. A word of caution. When you go to her, be on your guard. Sea life makes a monster out of most people.
Thank you, Aspasia.
When you're done, return here. Together, we will find who you're looking for. Now do me a favor and get Pericles to come down here and greet his guests.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
Okay, I'm not trying to leave, I'm trying to find a way up.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
अबे टकले ऊपर जाना है यार को.
You just got here. You can't leave already.
You're back.
This has been useless.
Τι ερωτώ με, ύστερα το λόγησης γέννητο. Μάταιον εστί περιφέρεστε των καιρών τούτο. Το εξάδελφό σου είναι ελευθερές και υπηρετικάτες. Έστει το δικού της αγελάσια.
Dionysus, there you are. Everyone else here is boring. Let's play a singing game. You like to sing? You like to sing.
I'm not singing.
बीच इधर से ऊपर जाने का रास्ता भेंडी. ये टकले तेरे जैसे इतना टाइम पास हो गया.
Cassandra!
I didn't send for you. No matter how you've dressed for my party, Phoebe shouldn't have let you in.
Aspasia told me to come find you. She wants you to come down to the party.
She says I don't interact with our guests enough. But these parties aren't for me. Technically, you're a guest. If you join Herodotus and me, that should be enough for her, don't you think?
You really don't want to go downstairs, do you?
When your days are spent speaking in front of crowds, you begin to crave these moments of silence.
Or as silent as I let it be, at least.
Phidias was awaiting trial, but you had me get him out of Athens. I figured you, of all people, would want to follow the law.
Phidias is a very dear friend. I didn't want to risk him being found guilty. And of course, there were other threats.
So you knew?
I know he's delusional, but one day when you have a friend you'd do anything for, you'll understand.
I don't understand why you had Anaxagoras ostracized. Socrates said he was your friend.
I won't risk the lives of those close to me if there's something I can do about it.
So you did this to protect him?
Anaxagoras understood my fears. 10 years may be a long time, but at least he'll be safe.
Why send Matiojos to the fishing district if it's dangerous?
I would never have sent him into danger willingly.
It seems you have many loyal friends.
My people are important to me.
Your life is in danger.
Yes, Herodotus was saying. This cult doesn't worry me. I have my life threatened by far worse people every day. My true concern is Athens. I fear for her future.
The Spartans aren't your real concern, Pericles. The cult is coming, and they're bringing their strongest weapon.
Listen to her, Pericles.
The Spartans are immediate. A cult's threat is ambiguous.
I'm related to one of the cult members, and I believe him when he says they're coming after you.
Sound counsel to consider. I'll be sure to let my men know, regardless.
Aspasia sent me to see what's taking you so long.
Tell Aspasia I'll be right there. I suppose this is where our conversation ends. Thank you again for helping me. I hope my guests are able to help you in your search.
Time will tell.
डायरेक्ट गुड़ी के मार नहीं आ सकता फुल स्पाइडरमैन हीरो एंट्री
I'll help you however I can during
चल बे बाय बाय
You look tired.
Only of conversation. I think that's the most talking I've ever done.
See? You didn't need the weapon after all. Are you leaving?
Yes.
I've had enough Athenian hospitality to last me a lifetime.
You get used to it. It's nice. What are you going to do now?
Okay.
There's a woman on the island of Chaos that I need to meet. I think I'll head there first.
I've heard there are pirates there.
I'll be sure to be careful.
Good.
दरवाजा खोल करके दे सुबह हो गई बे भेंडी
Not going to beg to come along this time?
Nope. I'm happy here. And this isn't
किसी
Kefalonia.
बेड़े से लग रही
That means
बेड़े
you'll be back.
That's very true.
Plus, I really like working for Aspasia. She says she has a mission for me.
I'll see you soon, Phoebe.
Bye, Cassandra.
बाय बटले
Knowing your enemy is the greatest defense. That's what he says anyway.
8000 एक्सपी मिला भाई साहब
Move aside!
चिल्ला मत फटके खाएगा चिल्ला मत ग्रीस मतलब तो कौन सा एरिया है इधर go upgrade the team sword.
Forge activated. Synchronizing retransmission chronicity. Contact engaged.
You reading my messages, Varnavas? A few clues, but this won't be easy. I'm not the only one looking for my leader. They're also on my team.
Ah, they're no match for you.
You got that right. Ella.
Watch yourself! I'll do the fighting!
That's Hippocrates' clinic.
Stand any closer, I'll have to do something. Stay close to me!
Zestito παραμένει.
Apollo himself. Look, you insignificant peon. Tell me where he is, or by Ira, I'll burn this clinic to the ground with you in it.
I already told you what I know.
I don't ask much. Hippocrates must show humility to ensure public order. Prostrate himself before the gods and declare that his skills are gods given.
But that won't help his patients. It'll just take him away from his work.
If Hippocrates thinks he can disrupt social order to make himself into a demigod of healing, well, perhaps the gods themselves will have their revenge.
I'm sure there's no need for raised voices.
Who are you?
I'm looking for a man named Hippocrates.
Yet another crazed follower of the madman himself. Tell your impious master that unless he makes a public apology, and soon, this priestess of Ira will gather an army of faithful and shut him down. Out of my way.
Oh, thank all the gods she's gone. I thought she was going to kill me this time.
What's going on?
I am Sostratos. Chrysis has accused my master Hippocrates of impiety.
Is he impious?
He believes that beyond praying, people can take their health into their own hands and make themselves well.
Fascinating. Can I speak with him?
I'm sorry, he isn't here.
Where is he?
I need to meet Hippocrates. Is he in Argolis, at least?
Yes, but he's gone southeast of Hera's watch to help the sick and injured.
Okay.
Is this his workshop?
It's Hippocrates' clinic. Here we study healing, offer treatments, and provide care to anyone who asks.
Why not work with the priests in the sanctuary of Asclepios? It's what this region is known for, right?
The priests try their best, but their methods are stuck in the past. Hippocrates is researching new cures and treatments.
I'll find him.
If you're going to meet Hippocrates, could I trouble you with a small errand?
Depends what it is.
I want you to bring him some equipment. He was in such a hurry, he left it behind.
I could bring that to Hippocrates.
Really?
I'll be sure he gets the equipment.
You have my thanks.
How will I know when I've found Hippocrates?
Follow the road southeast of Hera's watch to the cave of Pan. He won't have set up far from it. Look for a long line of sick people. He's balding, but I wouldn't mention that if I were you.
सिर्फ 700 मीटर दूर.
So many sick people. Can one man help all of them?
मैप देखने दे मेरे को. Undiscovered leader. Okay. उसी डायरेक्शन में जाना है शायद. घोड़ा 1 मिनट रुक. वॉल के वो साइड जाने दे मेरे को. अब आई हो ये से. चलिए फटाफट. Who are these? Athenian Spartan bandits कौन है लोग? वे कोई नहीं, सिर्फ वुल्फ है. What? What? आराम से, पैर सटक जाएगा तो एक सबर्डिनेट तुझे। म्यूजिक तेरे को क्या हुआ? Wait a minute.
So, what has caused this man's condition?
An excess of phlegm, Doctor.
In the immediate sense, yes. But more importantly, he suffers from neglect.
Neglect?
Good food, warm clothing, so much could have helped. But since other caretakers assumed his condition was a punishment from the gods, they neglected him.
Challenging tradition. You must be Hippocrates.
Yes, I'm also very busy.
This will only take a moment. I won't keep you away from your patients. And your students?
Observation, experience, and experimentation are crucial for treatment. My followers are learning that.
I've come from your clinic in Argos. Sostratos asked me to give you this.
I knew I forgot some things. Sostratos is a good physician, but a better apprentice there is none. Did you ask him to pay you for this delivery?
No. I knew this would help you and your patients. That's good enough for me.
Quite admirable. What did you say your name was?
Cassandra of Sparta.
Well met, Cassandra of Sparta. What do you need?
I've been searching for a Spartan woman.
What makes you think I would know her?
I was told you may have helped her a long time ago.
Maybe the priests at the sanctuary of Asclepios can help. They keep detailed records of all who passed through.
Please, Hippocrates, I came very far to meet you.
As did this patient, and the one before him, and the one before her. My patients need me, but my notes on diseases of the mind were taken. Retrieve them, and I will help you find what you seek. Hurry, this patient doesn't have much time left.
Oh, इतने सारे क्वेश्चन.
According to Sostratos, you don't like people mentioning your... you know.
My what?
Your hair. Or lack of it.
Yes, yes. Make your jokes while walking around like one of Phidias' sculptures come to life.
Where should I look for your notes?
Fort Tyrins, not far from here. Perhaps they'll return them if you ask.
Or they could prepare for a new battle. With me.
Far be it for me to tell Amistios how to work, but please, for my sake, do not kill needlessly. Enough blood has been shed in this war.
Did Chrysis take your notes?
Ah, you've met the priestess. No, not her, but the local military commander. I can't fault his desperation. Those men suffered terribly from battle fatigue.
I'll do my best with what you've told me.
Good luck. We're depending on you.
D.
6,000. अबे पगली.
I need to stay hidden.
सब 22 के हैं। चल भेड़ी खाली वक्त लपड़े नहीं करेगी। उसका मिशन की तरह देखते भेड़ी।
He's over there.
Please help our daughter!
Same sickness as the rest. May Asclepius spare her from suffering.
Will she live?
Not unless the gods heed our prayers. Many sick Athenians have arrived in Argolis recently, and very few have left. This poor girl has the same sickness.
Is there anything I can do to help?
I was warned of the Eagle Bearer. Wants nothing but drachmi for blood. I was told.
We're wasting time, priest. We can discuss what I want when this sick girl's needs are taken care of.
Her illness seems to have no cure, and it's spreading. Our sacrifices have done little to draw the attention of the gods. Pigs, goats, all have fallen on deaf ears. We need a beast whose blood will ignite these flames for Asclepius to see.
What did you have in mind?
There is a rumor of a bull with skin as white as snow roaming the sanctuary outskirts. Head west of here, towards the coast. Bring it to me alive, and we'll offer a sacrifice the gods cannot ignore. I'm touched you will help these people, but I know why you're really here. Chrysis made all priests swear oaths to seal our lips in the face of the eagle-bearing Mystios, or forfeit our lives. But I serve the gods and the sick. My oaths are to them.
If you're just going to slit its throat, why do you need the bull alive?
But we're not just going to slit its throat. First, we pour water on its head. If it nods, we may proceed. Gods, mortals, and animals, all must be willing participants in the sacrifice, or it is impure. To save this many people, we will need the beast's blood, bones, and fat.
I'll find this bull for you.
Okay.
The white bull. Am I too late? They'll be on high alert here. Doesn't look like he died willingly. I'll take his heart for the sacrifice. It'll have to do.
Oh, not the best feeling.
I'll look into it.
I hope this heart is enough. If they want the whole bowl, they can come get it themselves.
Give up, Pistios! Your time has come! Not good enough! What do I do? Oh no! What should I do? Never back down!
What the heck was that? अबे टैबलेट किधर है? ओ आई थिंक टैबलेट ऊपर होगा। इधर टैबलेट नहीं बट लेट्स हेड बैक। इधर रहने का कोई फायदा नहीं। ए फोबस हैंडी गवारी ऐसे ही आने का। ए रुकना रुकना अभी रुकना। आराम से आराम से आराम से। कोई नहीं मिला।
Did you find the white bull?
I couldn't bring it back alive. But I did manage to collect its heart.
This won't be enough to please Asclepios. The beast died unwillingly, and with just the heart, we'll only be able to pray for one life.
Please, Mythios. The white bull you killed was mine. My farm feeds half of our lease. If I die, people will starve.
I beg you! My husband was killed by this sickness. I have 2 small children. Who will take care of them if I die? I am wealthy and will pay you for this blessing.
It's okay. Give the sacrifice to them.
You did this. You choose whose prayers get heard by the gods.
अबे पागल इंसान वो
I know
इधर
what
सोई
it's
हुई
like
पड़ी
to be
हुई है
small
पड़ी हुई
and
है।
forsaken. Pray for the girl.
You regret this.
तुम मार खाएगा। ये चल निकल भेंडी।
Not an easy choice, Mystios, but it's been made. The rest is in the hands of the gods.
I did my part, priest.
The Spartan woman you're after.
You've met her?
Her visit to the sanctuary is legendary, but sadly, it was before my time. The man you want is Midon, the elder priest. He spoke of her often. That is, before he cut out his tongue.
Cut out his tongue?
When he's not healing the sick, he's in the guest house. Spends a lot of time being tended to by the servants.
Thank you. I won't forget you helped me.
And these people won't forget you helped them.
Ritual spear. क्या आइटम दिया रे मेरे को? 57 damn boy. 100 damn boy. हेलमेट वा ओह इसराउडवा मेरे में इसराउडवा चल बाजू लेवल 21 बोल एक एबिलिटी पॉइंट मिले हैं ऐसे इच के किच क्या लू दिस इज आल्सो नाइस स्लो टाइम का ले सकता हूँ मैं स्पिरिट शॉट का जरूरत नहीं ये ले सकता हूँ वैनिश की जरूरत नहीं इसकी जरूरत नहीं इसकी भी जरूरत नहीं स्लो टाइम ही आइए स्लो टाइम ओके Let's go.
The sanctuary of Asclepios, god of medicine. I'd rather trust a physician than a god to heal me.
Speak or no? आराम से beautiful, very beautiful. इधर कौन है रे? थप्पा
Greetings, young one. Come to offer Asclepios a sacrifice?
No, but I'm searching for a Spartan mother who may have.
The great goddess Ira guides many mothers to the sacred place. Surely I'm too feeble to remember them all.
What are these stone slabs for?
These are records. We document all who pass through, their illnesses, treatments, so that the glory of Asclepios can be celebrated.
Then I don't need your memory. I just need to find the right stone.
Yes, of course. That's very wise indeed. If only I had the time to help you.
Listen, I'm not here to hurt you. I'm just looking for my mother.
It's Chrysis. She's got every priest in the sanctuary under her thumb, and she'll squash anyone who feeds information to the Eagle Bearer.
Then don't tell me anything. Just bring me to the stone that can.
Follow me then. Quickly. We must be discreet.
Lead the way.
Lead the way. मैं तेरा पीछा करता है. Secretly.
This way. Over here.
Secretly बोलता है फिर भी बात करता है. बात मत कर.
They'll have my head.
What kind of sanctuary isn't safe for its priests?
Times have changed, Eagle Bearer.
I'm not Eagle Bearer. ये भाई अजीबात उसके साथ नहीं है. मैं अजीबात अबे चलना तू पटापट. बात मत कर. ऐसा कैसे टकला?
I remember this tale. Written during the time of the great Elot revolt. You would have been only a child.
I don't need the history, just the details.
It tells the tale of a woman with worms in her throat. Asclepios took off her head so we could remove them, then reattached it in her sleep.
Definitely not the right one. I wonder what Hippocrates would think of these treatments.
Hippocrates is a fine healer. Showed so much promise.
Showed?
कट कर दिया.
He's healing the sick right now.
Worms निकाल दे. वापस में उनको जान कर दी.
And not enough in the gods.
When it comes to life and death, I prefer hands. Are all the testimonies so outrageous?
Writers today, Thucydides, Euripides, the petulant Aristophanes, all of them try for realism. But what really inspires is Greatness, magic, gods. This one tells the tale of a man with short words. A pack of dogs licked him clean, and Eureka! The man's best friend indeed.
This is hopeless.
These stories give people hope, Eagle Bearer.
Well, I'm losing mine. Tell me about Chrysis.
A very powerful, dangerous woman. But it was not always so. She was abandoned here as a child and taken in by the priests, taught the ways of the gods. She learned very quickly, was very strong-willed, and before too long, it was the priests who listened to her. She was loved, but there's an anger in her heart that could not be soothed. So, when her methods turned to madness, anyone who opposed her got...
Got what?
I've already said too much.
And what about this one? Let me guess. It tells the tale of a blind woman who had her eyes licked by snakes.
It reads of Sparta. Came here with child, sought pity from the gods.
Why is most of it scratched out?
Oh, I'll just tell you. I know this one by heart. The Spartan woman arrived filthy and bleeding from her travels. We cared for her, gave her food, a bath, and she left. Where she went, I do not know. The child could not be saved.
Who does know where she went?
We've been spotted. Meet me later, near the olive tree of Heracles, at the entrance of the sanctuary. I may have something for you.
And what do we have here? A priest and a mercenary out for a friendly stroll?
May the gods be with you, Plistos. I was just on my way to the archives when this Misthios bumped into me.
Is that so? And what were you both chatting about so fervently, might I ask?
I'm filthy and could use a good bath. The kind priest here was pointing me in the direction of the bathhouse.
Yes, that's correct. The bathhouse is right over there. Now, if you'll excuse me.
The baths are for healing the sick, not for washing the blood off one's hands. Leave.
ठीक bro.
Not today, Misthios.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Okay, wait.
This is the end for you! You'll die!
No, I have just a weapon for you guys. 1 मिनट रुकिए. हाँ, अब आइए. दूर से लपड़ी करने के आओ.
Show me what you got. What is that here?
अबे भाग रे, निकल. तेरे को कुछ किया मैंने? तर स्पाइडरमैन बन रहा है। गलती क्या रहे ऊपर आके तुम्हें अरे भाई साहब एक चीटर क्या कर रहा है Bish, what do you think you are, huh? Hungry? दो ग्लव्स हुआ मिला मेरे को, दो ग्लव्स हुआ। आराम से आराम से आराम से ये अगर मर्सेनरी नोप 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 हाई लेवल का लग रहा है अगर घुसुर घुसुर
Guards! They're dead. And you must be Midon.
He doesn't speak.
So I've heard. I'm here to find out why.
Chrysis did this to him.
I thought he did this to himself.
To prove his loyalty to her.
Now, why would Chrysis want an elder priest to cut out his tongue?
Midon is a caring, generous man.
I want answers from him, not you. Tell me about the Spartan woman and her baby.
He can only answer yes or no.
The Spartan woman, Was her name Mirini? Did she tell you where she was going? They said she had the baby with her. Was it hers?
The baby was close to death when they arrived. Midon prayed for its life.
I know why Chrysis made you cut out your tongue. The night my mother brought my brother here, you and your priests left him for dead. And Chrysis didn't like you telling the story.
That's not what happened!
What do you know? You're too young to have been there.
He told me the story many times before that witch stole his voice. He tried to save the baby, did everything he could.
Oh, flashback.
I don't believe you. Dead. How can my baby be dead?
I don't know what to tell you. You were lucky he survived as long as he did. That fall was devastating.
My baby! My baby!
Listen, there's nothing we can do for you anymore. You'd best be on your way. Ray is here.
They're gone. They're both gone.
He wept for that Spartan woman so far from home. Her baby barely recognizable, hardly breathing.
Tell me, please. I need to know.
Not even Apollo could save the child. Midon told me how the Spartan woman wept, held the baby in her arms, sang to him, before finally leaving him to the gods.
Chrysis took the baby, didn't she? And she made you cut out your tongue to hide the truth. Where is Chrysis? I see. Chrysis possesses every tongue around here. I'll find her on my own then, and cut out a lot more.
Damn boy. 5000 XP मिला है. किसी प्रिस्ट के साथ जाके मिलना है. इधर कोई नया मिशन हुआ. ओह बहुत सारा मिशन हुआ. I'll take all of them. बोल टकली.
If you're here for your purification bath, you'll have to come back another time.
I'm here for information.
In that case, you can go straight to Hades.
I need to know about a Spartan woman who came through here many years ago.
Did that eagle of yours shit in your ears? I'm under strict orders not to talk to any mercenaries. Especially not about Spartan women or injured babies.
My eagle will tear out your tongue, priest.
Forgive me, not the tongue. Not like Midon. Chrysis threatened anyone who speaks to the eagle bearer.
Did she? Tell me about the woman and her baby, and I won't drown you in your bathhouse. How's that for a threat?
Please, no! There is already a corpse in there.
What are you talking about?
Snakes!
Snakes?
They're everywhere! Must have escaped from the Tholos. We keep them for treatments, but they invaded the bathhouse.
The snakes killed someone?
A patient was purifying himself when they slithered in. Turns out he's terrified of snakes. Fell over dead. Now the snakes have made him their home.
What if I took care of your snake problem? Would you talk to me then?
Oh, most definitely. The purification bath is crucial in the path towards healing.
Okay,
I'll take care of your snake problem. Then, you'll tell me what I need to know.
पहली फुर्सत ली बताने का. समझ में आया? किधर स्नेक अंदर है? उनकी साकी नाका. बस इतने से Okay. Time please. हगरे ने मार दिया था अभी.
That old priest hiding by the tree.
इधर दिखा तेरे को. ये फिनिश कर दिया मैंने सब सांप को तेरी. ओए टकले. Information दे. जल्दी.
And? Is the bathhouse free of snakes?
I carved up every single one of those slimy malakes.
My babies! What have you done to my babies?
Your snakes infested my bathhouse. A sick man is dead because of them.
You did this!
I only did what Pilenor told me to do.
What? How dare you? I never said kill them.
How could you, Pilenor? You'll pay for this. I curse you both to Hades!
Well?
Well, what?
I took care of the snakes. Now you're going to tell me about the Spartan woman and the baby.
I actually don't know anything. It was before my time. The man who does know is Mivan, but he won't tell you. He won't tell anyone anything.
ये झाड़ वाले टकले रुक तू रुक झाड़ वाले टकले तू ये ना झाड़ वाले टकले What? What? ये भाई क्या क्या चीज़ से बना है तू wrong number
Something's happened, huh?
अभी मरता ही नहीं वो चीटिंग missions bent here the bound date. I'll take that. Coming through. Thank you. Oi, Phobos.
I should try to stay out of sight.
Phobos, टकले जल्दी आ. Nice. चलो 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 चलो. ओके तुम लोगों ने वुल्फ को बंदी बना के रखा है. That is not good for you guys. That is definitely not good for you. Wanna see why? Because of this. वुल्फ गया किधर? चीटिंग. ओके अगर इससे खेलेगा ना तुम लोग को इतने सारे जरा नहीं आने को। अबे हगरे लोग। Stamp, please. रुकना।
I am going to cut you!
Same to you. अरे भाई हील दिया। ओ उल्फ ने मेरे को धोखा दिया, मेरे को नहीं मालूम। ये देख साला ग्लिच, क्या गुंडा मैंने। ओके ग्लिच हो गए। ओके ग्लिच हो गए यार। That is not fair. वेट कुछ और नए रोकड़ा पानी मिला है, हाथ का मिला है ना। ओहो वॉरियर डैमेज मेले डैमेज। अबे मेले डैमेज कौन नहीं कराया मैंने कहा। स्पीयर्स में क्या आइटम मिला है? नहीं चाहिए। Not interested. ओए भोबस, ओए टकले। Sight of क्या? चार करने को नहीं है तो। आराम से घोड़ा, आराम से घोड़ा, आराम से। ओहो look at this. स्क्रीनशॉट तो बनता है। Fast travel along, that's what I needed. ओए बस बैठने देना हगरे। Talk to Harry. ओए तू इन मिडल ऑफ जंगल क्या कर रहा है? या क्या कर रही है?
You're the one who left a message on the board. What's going on?
I want to travel to the festival in the city. The merriment always draws a fine crowd.
Then why don't you go?
Bandits have set up camp along the path there, preying on wealthy festival goers. And that's not even to speak of the beasts plaguing the area.
So I should send them all to the underworld.
All the bandits must die. Do we have an agreement?
All right, I'll do it.
Good. You're doing me a great service.
You can leave everything to me.
पैर पड़ने के बाद में अरे पैसे लेके जा रहा है। ओए वो बस इधर गायब होता है बार बार। Okay, you know what? You can come with me. Yes, come with me. आते रहो ऐसे ही आते रहो। आता है ना come on आते रहो। आरेला नाइस 105 मीटर 150 मीटर बस इधर है आ रहा है ना कीप ऑन कमिंग आ रहा है ना यस नाइस 100 मीटर बस आ रहा है ना आ क्यों नहीं रहा अबे 100 मीटर चलना भाई और नाइस keep coming nice hey wrong number ओके बुक के मारता है कि कोई Same to you. तू किधर से आया तू किधर से टपका बाकी सबको खत्म किया क्या तूने वो बता मेरे बाकी सबको खत्म नहीं किया तूने ये हजरा बचाई नाइस ऐसे ही लड़ते रहो और एक बकरे को लाता है इधर क्या बकरा ये रेडिस बकरा नाइस तू भी जा उसके ऊपर जा रहा है ना
Help! Someone help!
निकल
Many thanks, Mistios. This will not soon be forgotten.
अच्छा तुम दोनों एक साथ हो नहीं ना नहीं ओके क्या बे टकले वागिन को मार दिया सी आई हैव टू डू मिनिमम वर्क rusty stuff I'll take that thank you very much ओए बस वापस चल उसको हगरी को बचाने के लिए
You ride!
अब कौन आया खाली पकड़ निकाल मत ए भाग मत फ्रेंडली सेम साइड
You're back. Have you killed them?
I took care of them. Every last one.
You're a true warrior. Please, take this as thanks.
Happy to help.
ओके मेरा घोड़ा गायब हो जाता है हर बार ओए घोड़े नाइस अब इधर चल सकते हैं अपन पास में कौन सा आइटम है 500 मीटर जगह है क्या नीचे जाने के लिए
King of Beasts. Best stay out of sight.
का है वर्थ इट है फाइट लेना। हम 21 का है। तुम लोग ऊपर नहीं आ सकते ना? ये फ्री एक्सपी। आई थिंक इधर नीचे कूदा मैं एक बार, ऊपर आना मुश्किल होएगा। Should I go inside? Let's equip. ओके मेरे साइज से बहुत बड़े हैं। Okay, teleporting, please. So far so good, so far so good. कौन सा बटन दबा रहा था मैं? 3 दबा रहा था, 4 दबाने की वजह यार हक दिया मैंने, जबरदस्त वाला।